Good afternoon. How many of you would feel successful if you failed 70% of the time? Would you be willing to make sacrifices for someone outside your family? How many of you react to a situation without taking the potential consequences? I am sure many of you think baseball is just a game, but for those of us who have played the game, realize it is much more than that. I'm here to tell you that learning to be resilient after failing, making sacrifices, and taking responsibility for your actions as a team player are valuable life lessons gained from playing the game of baseball. Baseball teaches resilience. Some of you may or may not have heard that baseball is a game of failure. It is common knowledge that amongst baseball players that statistics show a successful batter fails 70% of the time. If you look at the stats throughout a season for Major League players, you'll find that most are not hitting 30% of the time. Miguel Cabrera, arguably the best hitter in the league, has a career batting average of .320. Another example of success on the field is having a great defensive team. And for that, you must have good pitching. Max Scherzer, pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, won the Cy Young Award in 2013 by accumulating 21 wins out of 32 starts. He won 66% of his starts, and that, although hard to believe, is unhurdled. Reviewing these stats that appear to be not so impressive, it becomes abundantly clear that resiliency is a vital necessity while participating on a baseball team. If you do not learn how to accept your current circumstances when you are not performing to the best of your abilities, move on quickly, and focus on your next swing or next pitch, you will never be successful. In life, as late Tony Gwynn shared with his student MLB pitcher, Stephen Strasburg, not everything goes your way in life, and certainly not in this game. So on that note, you always need to get back in the game as quickly as possible. Baseball teaches sacrifice. Every baseball player wants to swing the bat and hit that home run or just get on base. Sometimes the goal is to just move the runner over or allow someone else to score. Therefore, you must sacrifice your at-bat. This does not help your personal batting average, nor does it help your ego, but it does help your team. It doesn't end there. In order to progress in the sport, you need to make greater sacrifices. As a student athlete, perhaps it's the social life that is significantly affected, and often it is sleep. Making sacrifices for the greater good is always rewarding. Learning this lesson early in life is very valuable, as inspirational speaker Eric Thomas once said, "You have to sacrifice for who you are now for who you want to be." It also helps to appreciate the people who have made sacrifices for you on your journey. Baseball teaches taking responsibility for your actions. Thinking things through before reacting is important in every aspect of play. Plays take seconds to happen, and you need to mentally prepare for that moment, as your reaction to the ball can change the course of the game, for the good or the bad. Your reaction to failure can also change the game. A great example of this is when Manny Machado, third baseman for the Baltimore Orioles, was frustrated with his inability to hit pitches he was given. Manny proceeded to throw his bat during his swing and nearly hit the third baseman umpire. His actions resulted in a 5-game suspension, leaving his team without their all-star. Finding a way to control yourself and thinking before you respond will help you avoid negative consequences that could potentially affect others as well. Watching baseball from afar is fun and exciting. Playing baseball is fun, exciting, and more importantly, rewarding, as it is not just a game. It is a great way to gain life experiences, and a great way to learn life lessons such as resilience, sacrifice, and taking responsibility for your actions. The lessons that you will need long after you play your last game. Thank you.